you're familiar with the Pokemon games, you already know there's different classes of trainers. You know, the sailors, ace trainers, breeders. But is it possible to beat Pokemon Emerald as a fisherman? Look, it's infamously known that these trainers only stick to a couple of Pokemon that typically aren't that good, so we're definitely gonna be here for the challenge. Before we start, I just gotta say thank you guys for the amount of support that you guys showed on the Rayquaza speedrun video yesterday. And we're still on the road trying to hit 20,000 subscribers. I don't know how long it'll take, but it would definitely help if you guys smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoy the content, so we can get into the algorithm, and not only that, it will make my videos come out faster too. We're gonna be posting 5 videos a week. But for this run, we're only going to be using a fishing rod in order to catch Pokemon. And we can only use the Pokemon that we fish up. That being said, we start the game with a level 5 Magikarp that only knows Tackle, just to make the start of the game a little easier for me. So we immediately attempt to take down May, so we can progress the game, and she absolutely destroyed us. Mainly because if you didn't know already, Magikarp's stats are just horrible. So we had to grind on wild Pokemon, heal up with our mom, and level ourselves up to level 6, and then try to take on May again. This time we trade tackles and almost take her out, but we get knocked out. But I felt like we could definitely still take her on. So we try again, and we lose, again and again. The outcome just wasn't changing at all. But RNGesus himself smiles upon me, and we're able to take out her Mudkip with only 2 HP remaining. It was pretty obvious with our Magikarp barely beating the first route trainer that we were gonna have to get some extra experience to take on this section of the game. Mainly because we don't have a fishing rod yet, meaning we can't even catch Pokemon. If you didn't know, you're not able to get the first fishing rod until you get to Dewford Town. So we're stuck, and we have to fight Roxanne with this weak Magikarp. So, before we even try taking on the gym leader, we have to get as much experience as possible. But that's kind of difficult when a level 7 Zigzagoon is destroying my Magikarp. Mainly because this trainer is using potions at the beginning of the game. Like, why are you using a potion mid-battle? Does this random Pokemon battle in the middle of nowhere really mean that much to you? Anyways, it took a very long time, but we took on all the trainers we could possibly take on, and then we start grinding on wild Pokemon. But we only got to level 17. We then tried to take on the first gym trainer and couldn't even get him below half. And from there, I had to do some strategizing. Looking at the learn set of Magikarp, he evolves at level 20 and gets Bite from evolving. So that honestly was our best chance. We grinded until we grew to level 19, and finally after beating a Nikita, we're able to grow to level 20. Their Magikarp evolved and learned Bite, and now has Intimidate. We then tried to take on the first gym trainer again, and we were actually able to hit him with Bite. And I was so confident that I actually ran right to Roxanne. We start by intimidating and biting her Geodude as we Rock Tomb, and we knock her out as she uses a potion. We then 2-hit KO her next Geodude, and her Nose Pass comes out. We bite as we get taken down to 34 HP, and now we're only 1 Rock Tomb away from getting knocked out. But the next turn we used Bite again, and we got lucky and flinched her as she ate her Oranberry and used Block on me the very next turn. We were able to bite her twice for the first badge. And yes, as you can already see why being a fisherman is such a pain in the butt. But after helping the dude that got robbed in the woods that I skipped over, and helping this old man get his bird back, we go to Dewford Town, and we immediately get the fishing rod and try to fish up a Pokemon. And these are the Pokemon we can catch with each rod. So that literally means we can only catch a Tentacool right now. So we go ahead and fish one up, name her Z, and take on Brawly. And as you probably guessed, Tentacools are not that good of a Pokemon. So we do what we can, and we Supersonic Machop as he bulks up twice. We construct him and poison him as we go down, and actually almost take him out. Now we use Gyarados to take down Machop as we get knocked down to 37, but Meditite comes out and bulks up 4 times, puts Screams up, but he can only use Focus Punch, so we take him out swiftly. Makuhita does the same thing, but we get lucky and take him out before he does any damage to us, and that's how we gain the second badge. We go to Slateport City, do the museum dingy, and then right before we took on May, I tried catching another Pokemon, but the only Pokemon we could get was Tentacool. So I added one to my party and went ahead and faced May. We used P on Lombre, but we get taken out. Switch to Z and finish off the Lombre as we switch to Gyarados. And just like that, we are able to take down the rest of our team with Bite. We make it to Mavile City to take on Watson, and you already know, that this was about to be the biggest hassle ever. We're going against the electric gym leader. Here are his Pokemon. So, we start the fight with Gyarados, and you already know he's 4 times weak to electric, but we try to spam bite and take out Voltorb, take a shockwave and manage to take out Voltorb. Electric then comes out, statics me as I bite him once and take me out. We switch to Z, use acid and take out his electric. Manectric then comes out and revenge kills me, and P comes out and gets destroyed by a shockwave. We try again, but this time both of our Tentacools learned acid. Unfortunately, Voltorb takes out my Gyarados as we knock him down low and finish him off with P, but then get taken out by electric, and then he destroys my other Tentacool. We try over and over and over again, slowly gaining XP from our attempts until Gyarados learned Dragon Rage at level 25. It's a move that does 40 HP guaranteed. A good move for the beginning of the game, so we start using that, but this time we use P for the start. But Voltorb just explodes on P. We use acid to almost take out Electrike and then take him down after he uses a potion with Dragon Rage. Now Manectric is out. We survive a shockwave with 10 HP as we Dragon Rage and take him down half of his HP. But he uses a Citrus Berry and heals all that up, and then takes me out with a shockwave. And it was getting very obvious that trying to power through this gym leader was not going to be the solution. So I went and caught another Gyarados because it was obvious that we just needed more manpower. We level her up and evolve her at level 20 after finishing this double trainer battle. We tried taking on the gym again, hoping that this would be enough, but it wasn't at all. We started with P, chip down Voltorb so we can finish Voltorb off with Gyarados with Dragon Rage. Electric comes out, we stay in and spam Dragon Rage for the kill, and Manectric comes out. We swap the Z and spam Supersonic trying to confuse it. Luckily, we take one shockwave, get knocked down to 3 HP, and get the confusion off. We switch to Gyarados hoping that it hits itself in confusion, and it does. We spam Dragon Rage as it hurts itself in confusion to red health, but then eats a Citrus Berry, and we're able to outspeed him and take out his Manectric. But now Magneton is left. We get paralyzed as we Dragon Rage twice, and we're able to get the gym badge. And yes, that took a very, very long time. But we go all the way around the map, make it to the top of this mountain, take out Team Magma, make it down the mountain to Lava Ridge Town so we can take on Flannery. Thanks to all the XP that we gained, our Tentacools finally learned Bubble Beam at level 25. But we start the battle with Z against Numel and take it out with just one Bubble Beam as Slugma comes out. We're able to take it down with 3 Bubble Beams after she uses a potion, that is. As Camerupt comes out, we use 3 Bubble Beams to take it out, but not before she uses a Hyper Potion. And finally, Torkoal comes out, and she takes out Z. We switch to Gyarados and Dragon Rage twice for the win, and that gym was easier. Mainly because, we're using all Water-type Pokemon. But now we have to double back to Petalburg City to take on Norman, our dad. We start with Gyarados on Spinda, get the Intimidate off, and Dragon Rage twice for the kill. Vigoroth comes out, facades me down to 35 HP as we take him out with Dragon Rage, and then Lanoon comes out, flinches me with a headbutt as we go down the next turn. P comes out and dies to a slash in one hit by Lanoon. Addy then comes out, intimidates Lanoon, and we Dragon Rage 3 times as it uses a Hyper Potion, and we just lose the battle. So we try again and again and again, but this time we decide to approach it a little bit more strategically. Gyarados goes against Spinda again. We use Dragon Rage twice for the kill. We switch, because of confusion, to Addy and spam Dragon Rage on Vigoroth, taking him out. And this time we swap on Lanoon using Gyarados' Intimidate as we take him down with only 16 HP remaining. We then go down to Slaking. We switch to Addy, get the Intimidate off as he knocks us out, and we switch to P and Supersonic immediately, hoping that it would hit itself in confusion. On his turn, he hits himself in confusion, and we're able to take him out with a Bubble Beam for the 5th badge. Then Z evolved to Tentacruel at level 30. We're finally able to get Surf, and we can use it to get the Good Rod. So now we're able to get even more Pokemon. We immediately use it and we get a Carvana. We beat May, we get the Devon Scope from Steven, but then we go into the middle of the ocean so we can get Walmer. We went ahead and got the Team Magma emblem and leveled our Pokemon up a decent amount. We got Big Bite to evolve to Sharpedo and immediately take on the 6th gym. We start by spamming Screech with Big Bite and take him out with a 2-hit KO with Crunch. We then switch to P on Tropius and spam Acid until we get taken out, but then Gyarados revenges. We then take out Pelipper her after her spamming Protect 20 times in a row. Skarmory then comes out and we just spam Surf to take it out. Finally, her Altaria comes out and takes out Big Bite as it Dragon Dances. We swap the Wally, and then we get taken out by an Earthquake for full HP. Then Tentacruel goes down to an Earthquake, and now I'm on my last Pokemon with only 23 HP. But we somehow survive an Aerial Ace with 6 HP and take it out with a Surf for the 6th badge. And I don't know how we won, I'm not gonna lie. We go to the Team Magma hideout, take out Maxie, watch Archie take this boat as we try to get a new Pokemon. We play Animal Crossing Simulator and fished for 30 minutes trying to get a Barboach. And then we finally found one. But then I accidentally killed it with Crunch. So I had to do the process again, and no joke, I stay here for an additional 20 minutes just trying to get this encounter, and we finally caught one. I was so excited that I finally caught it that I named him Woo. We're trying to build our team for the Elite Four after all, so this would definitely be a good addition to our team. We beat Archie's hideout, make our way to Moss Deep City. There we can finally get the Super Rod. And as you can see, it gives us the ability to catch a lot of good crazy Pokemon. So I spent an additional 45 minutes trying to catch Pokemon, and all I got was a Goldeen. And I evolved them to Seaking, but they were really bad. Anyways, we go against the twins with Gyarados and Big Bite as we take out her Xatu with Dragon Rage and Crunch. We then Surf and Crunch and almost take out her Lunatune, but then we take it out the very next turn. We Crunch and Surf to take out the rest of her team, and I definitely gotta say we were using a kind of deadly combination there. We put Seaking in the box because it was just too bad. We helped Steven fight Maxie, go to Archie's hideout, beat Archie, watch Kyogre and Groudon box each other, get Rayquaza to save the day, and we're finally able to take on the 8th badge against Juan. We start with Big Bite and Bite Love Dusk as we get confused and he uses Attract on us. But we break through and take him out with Crunch. Wishcash then comes out and we get knocked out by an Earthquake. As Wally comes out, takes an Earthquake, we spam Surf. And then Wishcash uses Rain Dance and boosts our Surf up and we're able to take him out. Celio then comes out, we rest over and over and over, spamming Surf occasionally and just stalling a Celio until it gets knocked out. And then Crawdon comes out. He taunts us, so we just keep spamming Surf. And Wally is just on a row. He takes down Crawdon also. We switch to Woo on Kingdra, knowing that he was just gonna spam double team and stall our team so hard. So we just use Amnesia and spam the rest, trying to stall it out. His Kingdra eventually struggles to death. And finally, we get the 8th badge. We then go to the Victory Road, beat Wally, first Elite Four member. But on the way, we get a Staryu and get a Water Stone for it. We then take on the first member. We swap to Gyarados, take a bite. We switch to Woo, take out his Mariana. Then we get taken out by Cacturne. We swap the P, use Surf on Cacturne to take it out. Swap to Wally and take out Shiftry with Surf. Swap to P, use Surf on Crawdon and take it out. And we do the same to Absol. For the next member, we use Crunch on Dusclops as it goes down to a Curse. We swap to Gyarados and Rain Dance. Swap to Woo and use Waterfall. We take out Bayonet. As the next one comes out, we rest, but we get taken out. We swap to Wally and use Surf twice, and then swap to Starmie and just spam Surf for the kill on the rest of her Pokemon. For the next member, we just use Toxic on Celio, get taken out, use Big Bite, and use Crunch to take it out. As we get knocked down to half and go down to her next Celio. We clean it up with Wally, then her Glalie comes out. We almost get knocked out, but we take it out with P. The next one comes out and we almost take it out, but then he just uses Explosion on me as Walrein comes out. Walrein takes out Gyarados and Woo is left. We use Amnesia and take down Walrein for the win. Finally, we go against Drake, but we instantly lost and we had to go through the Elite Four again. But we leveled up all our Pokemon in the process. We use Surf to take down Shogun and Flygon. We swap to Gyarados, swap to P, take out Salamence. Altaria then comes out and uses Dragon Dance 4 times. We almost take it out, but it uses a Hyper Potion. We get it low again, but it takes out Willy with Double Edge, taking itself out in the process. Now, it's time for the champion. We start with Starmie, Toxic Wailord, and just stall him out. We swap the P and Sludge Bomb his Ludicolo, but then we have to swatch again because he swatches the Wishcash. We kill him with Woo, and then we swap and take out his Ludicolo with P. Gyarados then comes out and takes me out with a Hyper Beam as Starmie gets the Toxic off. We switch to Big Bite, Screech, as we swap swap to Wally and Surf for the kill. Tentacruel comes out and we Earthquake it as Melodic comes out and he Toxics us. Spams Recover as we use Earthquake on him. And we switch to Woo. We Amnesia and Rest and slowly chip it down as it uses another Hyper Potion and tries to Toxics me. But we have Rest and we spam Surf and eventually we take it down for the win. And we just proved that it's possible to beat Pokemon Emerald as a Fisherman. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I put a lot of effort to make sure that these videos get out to you guys on time. Thank you. It means a lot. Here, watch another video here.